We return, and this is a prime example of why I can't stream, because it's now about 9:30 at night after a series of dad type things to be done. So we've had a look around these ruins here. Gonna head back down and over the bridge, check out some more over there. This way, I think. Yep, back over the bridge and then up to the right on the way to the sawmill. There should be somebody. I'm really not too sure you'd be getting big machinery over this bridge. Something to consider. Alright, and right here, what have we got here? Nice little fenced area. A couple of houses maybe. Again, if you buy this, are you saving yourself $350,000 in a house, or is that not going to be somewhere that you can sleep? Not sure. So around here, this is the lumber mill over here, so I might as well take a quick look at that. So there's going to be various sell points, one for small logs I think, one there for large logs, and possibly even one around here for wood chip. So I think that right there is going to be for wood chip. So when we eventually get into some forestry. Alright, where else? What other sort of buildings do we want to look at? This one up here. That's a sell point, that's not for sale. Should have a look at one here just to see exactly what buildings are there. There's a bit of a long shed, it seems, there, and possibly another one down here and here also. So that's the loop we'll do. Check these structures out, and then it'll be time to park up for the night. You can still see the equipment over the other side of the field there. It's not that dark for 9:30 at night, but I'm no expert on the seasons in South America. This is the way we want to go here. Round the back here, past field 12. Whoops, cruise control. Transport company up on top of the hill over there. Field 12 here to the right. Alright, what sort of a structure is this? Windmill? Making windmill sounds? And again, it's just a house with a potentially just a graphical sort of a silo there, but it doesn't appear to look like the other ones, so I'm not 100% sure that that would be functional. Alright, and I head down to lot 1 and around to that cruise control again. That structure that we started around on the very first day we arrived. Alright, so in here, and we'll just see exactly what's around structure-wise. So a swimming pool, that's not going to help us much. A decorative tree, that's not going to help us much. There is a shed here. I mean, you could park a tractor in there. Could you get rid of the aeroplane? Possibly. You could probably destroy that, I would think. And free up the shed, so there's definitely a shed there. Probably enough for 2 to 3 tractors, I would have thought. And around here, got a pad, which if you put a shed on that, obviously you're going to get a flat ground underneath it, which, believe it or not, is actually valuable, because it means you're not going to have any terraforming costs when you go to place a structure. Some sort of buildings here, you're not going to fit anything in there. You might be able to park the pickup in there, obviously. And then the main house is in there. That general area as well, where we started. So you probably are going to get some value in that one. You definitely get storage, you know, somewhere to park, but does that make it worth the $600,000 or whatever? What are these round ones? I need to just check that as well. What's this point here? So the map is saying to my left there will be 2 round structures which aren't there, but there is an activation point, so I think you could put silos there. I think that's what it is. So you've got a spot for silos. So again, they're not there, so you're not getting as much value as you could be, but there is a spot for it. So something interesting to think about. Alright, I'm just going to have a look at these last few as we come up to 10 PM. Again, we really haven't used any more fuel. We ran the pickup for 3 hours yesterday. It looks like we've run the pickup for 4 hours today. It may get to 5 hours today, but the fuel gauge is barely moved, so I'm not going to bother fueling it up today. Just want to have a look at these last few structures, and then I'll just find somewhere to park up, and I'll edit a bit more on the laptop, the spreadsheet, until it gets to midnight, and then that'll be done. Alright, turn in here and just see what this long structure is up here. Looks like again it's a house. Yeah. So there's a little bit of parking there, and there's some lumber. So I wonder if you bought this, whether you'd get that pile of lumber. possibly yes. And a house there as well. Some more lumber. I mean, this big central patch here is for sale. It's over $1 million though. Big central patch, yeah, 1.7 million for all that. So that's a long ways in the future, but at least we know what's there. And now between fields 23 and 22 is the last couple we want to have a look at, because I need all of the information apparently. I do this to myself over and over and over again. Think of more and more ways I can make things more complicated than they need to be, but that is what it is. Nothing going. Right round to the harbour where we dropped off those oats after the harvesting contract yesterday. Wow, that's more than 9 cars. That's a big convoy of cars. Alright, I'm going to turn right up here after field 22. And again, looks like another house. Yep, so it's just another house, and that looks potentially like a car park, maybe, or a soccer pitch, maybe. Yep, it's a soccer pitch, there you go. It's the local soccer pitch. Soccer goals, bleachers. Yep. So you're not going to buy that and turn that into a field, I don't think. There you go. And the last one is just up the very end here. That's a storage silo which you can't buy, but the building next to it, that actually comes with field 23. Maybe a local store. Maybe that doesn't come with field 23. Alright. So we've had a look around now. A little bit disappointed with that. I was thinking potentially they were going to be hard stands, sheds, things like that, something usable. You'd be taking a really big gamble, I think, if you decided to buy one of those plots of land and the per acre cost didn't add up, just hoping that one of those houses was going to be livable. Seems like too much of a risk to me. Well, that's my own thoughts. So I've seen nothing there that would sway me towards any of those properties based just on the placeables, or just based just on the structures that are there. So I'll be staying to using the per acre cost as one of the major things that I look. So I'm going to park up here tonight. It's a nice view. Nice view. Alright, headlights off, engine off, and we're done. So 20 past 10 gives me a little bit of time to enter in a lot of the stuff that we found out today. So as we recap, we finished off that fertilising contract and we felt like that was a really good payout. We did a sowing contract for potatoes and we felt like potentially that wasn't going to be a good payout, or compared to other things that we could prioritise. And then we've picked up a baling contract, we've mown the grass, and then we'll pick up tomorrow. It was only a small job, small pay, lots of equipment, not expecting to make any money out of that, but it's a whole bunch of equipment and a whole bunch of processes that I don't know about, so it's absolutely a learning experience. So we'll pretty much write that off. If we break even, I'll be happy just to have learnt how the grass and baling and aspect of the game works. So until midnight, I'm going to tinker away on the laptop, and then we'll do our mandatory 6 hours sleep, and we'll pick it up again 6 a.m. on day 3 of the realism challenge for Farming Simulator 19. This is Emaran Plays. Thank you very, very much for watching. Bye now.